This will be another version of the major milestones in human evolution. For our story, it begins with a tree-dwelling ape ancestor, and then a ground-dwelling, small-brained bipedal ape, and then a cooperative, group-living, larger-brained, tool-using cultural ancestor, and then finally a culturally dependent, conscious, language-using, collective learners and teachers, large-brained, modern human. Now here's our familiar cartoon of some of the sequences in our evolutionary history. But on the right here, we'll look at some comparisons between our distant ancestors and our species today. And this is a 6 million year story. So back then, we were just one of several ape species in a forest niche. But in the course of 6 million years, we became a very unique cultural ape in a cultural niche. We went from a clever ape to a cultural ape. Our ancestors lived in an individual competitive context. But in this evolutionary transition towards humanity, we created and then thrived in a social cooperative context. You might say this was an I to we transition. We evolved psychologies to connect our minds. In the past, physical environment drives evolutionary change. But for our journey, the cultural environment drives evolution. The increasingly complex cultural environment selected for brains best equipped for acquiring, using, and sharing cultural knowledge. What is that equipment? Well, we're motivated to cooperate and internalize social norms. We have a level of conscious awareness that seems rare in the animal kingdom. We certainly have a powerful language system found nowhere else on the planet. And even our little ones, the babies, show joint attention. We also show a richer form of imitation than you find in chimps. And many think we are the only species to really demonstrate this quality of systematic teaching. In the past, our ancestors had a small collective brain. Modern humans have a huge collective brain. As we lived in larger and larger groups, well, that just even kind of increased the rate at which new cultural innovations were happening. And indeed, we have a temperament that allows us to cooperate with strangers. We can teach each other. We benefit from trade. We can learn from others. All of this generated rapid innovation. So how did we become the cultural species? Well, out of the trees led to bipedalism, hands-free, and a different food ecology. Scavenging near dangerous predators led to changes in social organization. New and complex physical and social challenges led to cultural inventions. What were some of those cultural solutions that were the key to our success? Language, linking our minds together, cooperation, norms and status hierarchies, food sharing norms, parenting and emotional training, fathers contributing more to child rearing, technological innovations, social learning and teaching to transmit culture, among others. In general, cultural solutions selected for brains capable of learning, using, sharing, and improving upon cultural knowledge. That's how we became the cultural species.